Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I see myself with my zoology degree completed and with the knowledge and experience that I'm going to get working at this job. I see myself as the head zookeeper with the big cats. Can you discuss a little bit further your educational background and your resume? Gladly. So, my educational background is I do have an associate's degree in child development, Spanish, and I'm working on completing my associate's degree for zoology. And my resume is a lot of jobs working with children. I originally went to school to be a teacher, and I was working as a teacher for a couple of years. And now I would like to move my passion for teaching into my passion with animals as well, and start helping to educate the public about the different animals that are here at the zoo. So tell me about your weaknesses. My weakness is that I do take a little bit to learn a procedure, and I learn in the way that I need to see it being done first by somebody, and then I need to practice doing it with somebody 1 to 2 times before I fully get it. However, I am working on improving that by writing down instructions so that later on that I don't forget what the steps in the procedure are, as well as just focusing on what the person is saying and making sure that I am 100% alert while I am learning something new. I also go back and study my notes that I take when learning something new. What are some of your leadership experiences? Although I was not considered lead teacher in the school that I worked for, I was a primary teacher, which is just one below the lead teacher. And even though I did not have that role, I definitely took action and I sought out opportunities to show my leadership skills when making the curriculum for the children. So each week we're supposed to plan out a different curriculum or, things to do throughout the week, activities for the children, whether it be group activities, outside activities, or sensory activities. I volunteered a lot of the time to do it so that I could show my leadership skills and practice making the curriculum. I also have showed my leadership skills in way of completing in my previous job working as a teacher, we had something called What in the World Happened Today. Now, that is where you take the curriculum basics. So we had like math counts, science rocks, art smart, to name a few. And you would need to add a description of what the children did in that activity for the day and explain what they learned and how it's going to help them in the future, and then you add a picture along with it. This was all through iPad work, and I took the initiative to complete that every single day. I am a big fan of writing, and so I enjoyed being able to write the different activities and what they learned throughout the day. Tell me, what is your biggest accomplishment? So, my biggest accomplishment would be becoming a teacher. I worked very hard to get the degree in child development that I have, because I did not go to college right away out of high school. I did start working, and at first I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do, but I know that I either wanted to work with children or with animals, or both if I could. So that was when I made the first step to get my child development degree. And once I was hired as a teacher, it all became real, and all the hard work really it showed itself and it really paid off. Strengths. So, one of my biggest strengths is my patience. Working with 16 1 and 2 year olds every day definitely teaches you to be patient and slow down. And I don't mean slow down as, do work slowly, because when you're working somewhere, you're usually on a very tight schedule. And even though you need to get things done, you also want to be able to do them correctly. So I have been able to learn how to multitask through my previous job and be patient while doing so, and making sure that the children really enjoyed their experience. And I'm hoping to use this skill to make sure that everybody that comes to the zoo also enjoys their experience. Another strength of mine would have to be friendliness, and that is because I can be very friendly with everybody. That includes not only my coworkers, but with customers as well. I do have a little bit of a sales background, and I was actually the highest salesperson when working at a store called Destination Maternity, where we were selling maternity clothes. And I was their top salesperson while I was working. So I definitely know how to keep the customer happy while also following procedures and protocol.